Hey friends, welcome. My name is Keylin, and today I will be guiding you through a practice of yoga as we go through a sequence of a warm up and stand salutation. So please, if you're able to, join me today in this beautiful practice. First, I would ask if you can please find a comfortable area to sit down and able to sit up, stand up, stretch away, anywhere you have a comfortable area of being safe and just being comfortable to do some stretches with me today. I also invite you, if you're able to, a yoga block, possibly a blanket, a yoga cushion if you don't have a yoga mat. And if you do not have a yoga block, you're able to also use some textbooks or some couple of books just to kind of hold yourself. I also want to encourage you to listen to your bodies at any point of your practice today. If it feels a little bit uncomfortable, you're able to switch it around or just pause and look to see if there's other alternatives to switch your body's position. Blocks are also there to help you reach certain distance that we aren't able to reach, making our practice a little bit more comfortable. Okay. So now that we've gone through some couple of guidelines to make your practice a little bit more comfortable and more enjoyable, I ask if you can join me today in taking 3 collective breaths as we ground ourselves in our practice today. So please, I invite you to either keep your eyes open or closed, whichever you feel comfortable in. Placing your hands over your heart and taking 3 collective breaths in through our nose, out through our mouth, in through our nose, out through our mouth, in through our nose, and out through our mouth. I invite you to either keep your eyes closed here for a couple more seconds or open, and soften up your gaze if you have them open. And just kind of tune in here to yourself and your body, giving it space to just be here, feeling everything your body may be feeling. As we take another deep breath in, and out through our mouths. I invite you to set your intentions for your practice today. What are you trying to attract? Are you trying to maybe seek more joy, more gratitude, more peace? Whichever your heart desires, think about it for one moment and hold on to it throughout our practice. Take a deep breath in. And now, gently open up your eyes. And I want us now to start off with placing our hands over our knees and doing small circles towards the left, gently towards the left. Here for 10 seconds, 2 breaths. Now gently towards the right, small circles. This is kind of just warming up our spines, preparing it for our practice today. Taking a deep breath in here. And gently leaning back to the center. As we sit up straight, we want to place our right hand towards the right side of our backs as we do a gentle side twist. Placing our left hand on top of our right knee, and now gently looking towards or right over our right shoulder. Taking a deep breath in here. Okay. Another deep breath in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Gently releasing that right hand towards your left knee. Waddle side to side for that extra shoulder stretch. Releasing that right hand, placing it behind that left hand, placing it behind our left side. Now this time we're looking over our left shoulder. Taking a deep breath in here. Releasing that hand one more time, gently placing it on top of your right knee. Swaddle side to side for that extra shoulder stretch. And releasing that right hand, placing it behind our right shoulders, right backs, and looking over towards the right shoulder. Taking a deep breath in here through the nose and through the mouth. Another deep breath in here. And through the mouth. Gently placing that right hand on top of that left knee for one more last time for that extra shoulder stretch, waddle side to side. Releasing that left hand, placing it behind the left side, looking towards your left shoulder over your shoulders. Taking 2 deep breaths in. Stretch a little further. That extra stretch. Very good. From here, releasing that right hand back to center. We're going to switch over now to tabletop position, guys. And for this, you're able to use your yoga mat or your yoga cushion or even a blanket if you choose to. For me, it's the yoga cushion, so I'm going to place it on top of my right under my knees, so that extra padding so it doesn't hurt my knee. And from here, I'm going to switch over to cows and cats. And for the cows, we want to make sure that our shoulders are width apart. For cows, we want to be looking up as we inhale, and cats as we exhale. So together, let's take 3 deep breaths in. And extra stretch, making sure we're listening to our bodies. And from cats, we're going to lean back to tabletop. And from here, we're going to warm up our wrist for our practice today by creating small circles towards the left. And we are doing 10 small circles to the left and then 10 to the right. This is warming up our wrist this way when we're either in downward dog position or plank. And this does a lot of the work here, guys. Very, very important that we continue to strengthen those muscles. And towards the right. And back to tabletop. From here, we're going to transition to threading the needle, which is basically you're going to pretend like your hand is the needle and your arm. And so we're going to thread through under our arms and place our hands all the way down, that our left hand, our left shoulder is on the ground as our left cheek as well.
You have the options to keep your hand placed and grounded on the ground, or placing it overhead for the extra shoulder stretch, whichever. One more breath in here. You should be feeling that stretch in your shoulder. From here, you want to place your hands back lower down to the ground if you have it up head overhead. And press towards the ground as you lift your body back up and twisting your hands towards the sky, taking that extra shoulder stretch. Taking a deep breath in here and letting it out, gently coming back down to meet your other hands. We want to do the same on the other side, so placing the right hands up and twisting it down inward at the needle. Placing our right shoulder on the ground and our right cheek on the ground. For extra stretch, you want to place your left hand over your head and press onto the ground. Taking a deep breath in here. And out. Deep breath in here. And out. From here, if your hands is overhead, want to place it beside your face and press towards the ground, lifting your body up. Gently bringing your needle back up and placing it over the sky. Stretch right here. Deep breath in here. And gently bring it back down next to the other hand, side by side. We're now going to be transitioning over to our downward dog position. As we gently do our first downward dog, we want to be mindful of our legs and how our body feels. So you do have alternatives to do paddling your feet and until it continues to warm up. Right, if you are comfortable. And just remaining one side, giving you that extra stretch for a first downward dog. I'm going to be here for 3 breaths. Gently transitioning to the other side. Another breath. From here, I'm going to gently remove my cushion to the side because we're going to be moving towards our first vinyasa, which basically means that from downward dog position, we're going to go towards our plank position. But if this is a little bit more challenging, we can place ourselves on our knees for our plank hold. And then gently going down to our tummy for our first cobra. Gently take an inhale to a cobra position. Release, exhale. Gently coming back down to a plank position. Towards a downward dog. Taking a deep breath in here. 2 more in through our nose. And then through our mouth. We're going to gently transition over to our lunge variety. And so for our first one, we're going to go into a low lunge. And for this, from a downward dog position, we're going to look towards between Looking up and between our two hands. Our goal is to place one of our right knee between our hands. But if this becomes a little bit too much, you're also able to come back down to your knees, come to the side, and then place your feet in first, and then gradually slide your legs to the back. This is also another way of using our blocks. If this is a little bit too low for us to be, we're also able to hold on to the blocks here as well. So back into downward dog position. Gently looking towards the front, placing my right foot between my hands, and lowering softly my left knee to the ground. You have the alternative here to use your cushion for extra padding as well. And this is for our first lunge. Going up, using 2 hands to the sky. Taking a deep breath in here. From here, I'm going to place my left hands to the ground and my right hand to the ground, and transitioning into the first lunge split, which means kind of wanting to sit back down to my feet and giving, you're going to feel that extra stretch on your hamstring. You're also able to use your blocks if this is too if it's too much. I would place it more in the left flat area. And take 3 deep breaths. Another breath. And then back towards our low lunge. And from here, we're going to do some side low lunge twist. Basically, at a low lunge position, we want to place our left hands towards the ground. And we're going to reach towards the sky with the right hand. Taking a very deep breath in here. This is going to allow your chest to open. Bring your hand back down. And transitioning now to a runner's lunge. From runner's lunge, you only want to do is make sure that your feet are tilted inward. That way your toes are grounding themselves to the ground for good balance and safety to lift your body up. So for a runner lunge here, making sure we're being mindful of how we are feeling. So if you feel like this is too much, you also remember to use your blocks. Okay, so from here, you're sure to use your blocks. So from here, from this position, from a low lunge, you want to transition into a runner's lunge. And for my runner's lunge, you have the option to do a vinyasa if you would like. And if you would like to do that with me, I would like to invite your right foot to meet your left. And coming back down if you feel more comfortable for a plank this way. Or this way, whichever you prefer. And so from here, we're going to come down towards our belly. This time we're going to meet for our upward dog. Coming back down to our bellies. Tucking in our toes. Grounding ourselves and coming back down to a plank. And back down towards our second downward dog. Very good, guys. Welcome you here also to paddle your downward dog as we catch our breath. And so that's how our warm-up sequence looks like. We're going to repeat that one more time. And then transitioning over to our salutation. So again, we started with the right side, so we're going to transitioning over now to our left. And then I'm going to remove my cushion just for more space to move around. As I mentioned, you're welcome to use the blocks for extra support if anything feels uncomfortable. So meet me at downward dog. Taking a deep breath in here, letting it out. Very good, guys. And so we're going to take our left foot, and meet it between our two hands. And gently right forward down the right knee for our first low left lunge. Bringing it up. If this is too unbalanced, you're also able to place your hands here or also use your blocks here. So I'll move it here. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale it for a low swing. Making sure we're listening to that body. Taking a deep breath in, letting it out. Mental low lunge. Placing our right hand towards the ground to meet our left foot. And with our left hand, raising it all the way to the sky, giving that shoulder and chest a stretch. Taking a deep breath in. And releasing it gently to the ground, meeting your other hand. From here, you want to tuck in your toes, making sure you have a grounded area. And lifting up your leg for runner's lunge, meeting your left foot with your right, coming into a plank position to Vyasa, going down to a balance. Inhale, upward dog, and down. Big breath in here, transitioning back to a plank. Downward dog. Taking 2 collective breaths here. I welcome you to gently look towards the top of your mat. You have the options to gently walk towards your hands, hop if you would like, or jump. I prefer to walk gently. Releasing my hand. And from here, we're going to be transitioning towards our sound salutation. We're going to be repeating 3 of these cycles. And so for my first, I would like to show you the steps. So gently here, we want to create some release towards our lower backs. All that relief from the tensions from sitting. And for this, we need to allow it to just relax by becoming ragdolls, releasing so much weight from the upper body. Just pretend that you are like a doll and you're just riding around. You may hear some crackles. It's your body that is stretching and releasing any tension. And from here, we're going to gently, as we're inhaling, roll it up. All the way up to mountain. Placing our hands together as we inhale and exhale towards your heart. Taking a deep breath in here for mountain pose. extended mountain pose. Try to stay on your back. Taking a deep breath in here. Forward fold. Ragdoll through a little bit right here. Taking a deep breath in. And halfway lift. Forward fold. Ragdoll. Halfway lift. So as we are halfway lift, we are inhaling. Forward fold, we are exhaling. So like imagine like you're releasing everything. You take an inhale. All the way up. Extended mountain pose. Plank position. ESO coming down to your bellies. You can inhale to a cobra. Gently place your hands inside. Gently coming up. Hold. Breathe in. And release. Coming into back to a plank position. Downward dog. Look towards your mat. Walk or jump. Taking a deep breath in. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale towards extended mountain pose. I invite you to gently release more tensions from your neck. By creating more of a higher effect of the ragdoll, releasing your neck. By feeling yes, expression. Oh my God. Can create some release of any tensions around your neck areas. So taking a deep breath in here, inhaling as we halfway lift. And forward fold. Sure, we are listening to our bodies. If we cannot lock our knees, that is perfectly okay. Most importantly is that we are practicing with our breath and creating body movement to allow your spinous and your muscles to release any tensions that can later on cause us to be more flexible. So take a deep breath in for halfway lift. Halfway lift gently up. Forward fold. Take a deep breath in for our plank for Vyasa. Gently calming, exhaling to balance. Inhale for upward dog. Exhale down. Inhale for plank. Exhale for downward dog. Taking 2 deep breaths in here. Looking towards up with the mats and taking a hop between the hands. Take an inhale for upward lift. Up. Good. Exhale for forward fold. Inhale for an up half the lift. Exhaling for a forward fold. Roll side to side. Inhale, gently rolling back up. Being very mindful towards our body. Inhale in. From mountain pose. Inhale. No. One more deep breath in as you place your hands together. And gently placing it back towards our heart. Take 3 deep breaths in here. Remembering our intentions of the practice today. Choosing breath in. Gently invite you to come back into a steady position. I just want to take the moment to say thank you so much for being here today with me during this practice. I hope you could have benefited some of the stretches and the deep breaths that we took together. Namaste.